do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On 1st and 10. Hood. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ohio!
Throwing on 1st down. Hood. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Ohio!
On 1st down, Hood. Dancing to his left. And now running right through it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Flex round!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Man, it's caught for a Lion touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Let's go. We're good.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a give to Smith. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, let's go. Down. Hey, go, Roger.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Running with Elliott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Lions will take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Flex round.
On 1st and 10. Hood. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ohio.
Throwing on 1st down. Hood. This will be caught inside the 10. 23 yards on the play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Looking to throw. Hood. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A.J. Green with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been. But it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
22.
To throw on second down is Keenum. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, Keenum. He's got a man. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Let's go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Here's Keenum now on second down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Here's Keenum. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Yeah, we're good. Hands down. Very left.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to throw on second down. Hood. On the right side, caught by Green. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, Hood. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Defensively, celebration time because perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Ohio!
To throw on 3rd down. Hood. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
Familiarity with each other.
Very left.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Keenum. This is caught by Hearns. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Keenum. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Keenum. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go, Roger. 22. 22.
From the gun, here's Keenum. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Keenum now on 1st down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Again to Elliott. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Ashawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he's going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, look at that. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. from the gun. Hood. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Hood flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this one is incomplete. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Roger, roger, roger. Roger, roger, roger. Hey, go, Roger. 22.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. On play action. Now Keenum. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, Keenum. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go play action here on 1st down. David Irving in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Hood. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A.J. Green with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Lions add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Keenum going to throw. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long. It's Keenum. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Let's go, let's go. Yeah, we're good, we're good.
On second down, Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll buy some time right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They fake the handoff. Now Keenum throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for two. Throwing now is Keenum. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Hood. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Hood. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. 4-6 defense. They were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the two guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They still can't get him. Got an open man. It's Radley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down. On 1st and 10, Hood. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Lions. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Hood looking for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A.J. Green, 26 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this run.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So here come the Lions now. They can thank their defense for another stop, and now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
To throw on 2nd down. Hood. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On 3rd down, Hood. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Damian Ratley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, on yard! On yard! Hey, on yard!
Here's Keenum to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Keenum. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Keenum now on the keeper, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Case Keenum scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that will get them one closer. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hood. He's going to rifle one and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Keenum now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, Keenum. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Keenum. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Keenum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice.